All right, Shalom. All right, let me get straight into this video. But this is a lot of exposing going on, right? This is the time of the knowledge shall be increased, right? So the truth was going to be coming out, and the elect of the nation of Israel was going to be, in taking all this and, what I'm saying, like really locking in, right? All this information. We're in the age of the era of information, right? So I'm gonna get into this video exposing the so-called J people, right? And this is going on in the land of Israel, and this is just more proof that they're not the true biblical Israelites, right? So let's get into this video.
Today we're here in Tel Aviv to celebrate Pride. We're going to have fun, we're going to party, but we're going to talk about the political situation in Israel. And we need to fight for our right, and we're not going to let anyone take it from us.
All right, so you saw that that's going on in the land of Israel, in the land of Israel, right? These, J people claiming to be us, but they're not. They're not enforcing the laws of the Bible that the true Israelites will be adhering to, right? So we have no power in our hand at this particular moment, right? So we can't enforce our laws, right? We don't have our own nation. We're in captivity. But you see in this Greco-Roman, that's how you know the Edomites are in control. What happened? What was Greek known for, the so-called Greeks, but when they took over the Etruscans, right? Which would be the first Edomite empire with Alexander the Freak. Yeah, they call him Alexander the Great. But what was known, what was common knowledge? Momoism, right? Homosexuality. You go into the Romans, it was common knowledge that the Roman Empire was built on homosexuality, right? You can see it in the movies. You can go do your homework. A lot of them emperors, right, with homosexuals. Look at Caligula, if I'm not mistaken, right? And you go on, all of them was pretty much dealing with men and women, right? And this is the same system that you see erected right now. That's how you know it's the same people in rulership. Esau Edom, the so-called white man, but it's ruling, and that's why things are the way they are. It's sick right now. I'm gonna get into this secondary video and check out. This fits go to a whole nother level. So I'm giving you a fair warning. This shit fits to go to another level on this video. Check this out.
Wives and one girlfriend. My children, I have 2 wives and one girlfriend. My children, they have 4 parents. Ain't never a dull moment in this career. How would you feel if Jay, Nelly, or C asked you to be monogamous? Would y'all break up? Comments, comments, comments. Oh my God, this is crazy. She's just greedy.
Do you think it's ever gotten potentially confusing for your children?
Hey, come on in. Welcome to my home. Last time you guys filmed with us, we catch a lot of hate. We get a lot of people saying, oh, you just want your cake and eat it too. And when we post something, a couple of people that'll pop up and be like, oh, this is a sin. We just moved. Let's get it together. Let's go. My name is Pandora Monrose. I have 2 wives and one girlfriend. We got Nelly here. This is the first.
2 wives and one girlfriend. This is the place of Babylon. This is how you know this Babylon. When you go into Babylon, it means confusion. And this is great evil. This is great confusion. And this is great wickedness, right? This is making Sodom and Gomorrah like child's play, right? So this is the conditioning, the sickness, the demonic possession, you know what I'm saying, that's going on in Babylon. This is on a whole new level. So I can't even go into this madness. I can't. Let me just get into the lesson. 1 second. And this is how you know we're in the end times. When you start seeing things like this, and it's just what you're seeing on TV. Imagine what you not seeing in secrecy. Imagine what's going on. This is next level. You know what I'm saying? Now she got You can't repeat the folly, because I'm not going to repeat that, man. Now, this Jake woman is dealing with same sex, you know what I'm saying? Whatever, you know what I'm saying? Complete fucking madness. And you Jakes want to stay here and be comfortable in this folly. Isaiah 5:20, right? That's why we say the water Yahweh Baj from Yahweh Shah for putting a heavy spirit on us to wake up out of this madness. It's sick. It says Isaiah 5:20. It says, woe unto them that call evil good. So she said something that kind of caught my attention. She's saying she was catching a lot of so-called hate speech, whatever if she said. That Jake woman is finished, right? But she said something about a sin. And it is a sin, right? That actually is an abomination, right? Woe unto them that call evil good and good evil. That's pretty much how she flipped everything. Now you got this, but this is in other countries you can't do this. See, this is how you know it's the Edomites ruling, right? They and from the people that's in the land of Israel, from the Edomites in America, from the so-called European Union, right? Because it's no such thing as Europeans. That's all new speech, right? That cause you confusion. They all Edomites, but if you know the history, Esau had 5 sons. I'm gonna get into that. Let me finish this up. It says, woe unto them that call evil good and good evil and put darkness for light. What you saw in that video, and both of them videos was darkness, but they put it as something good. It's light. And light for darkness, they do the opposite, right? And put bitter for sweet and sweet for bitter. So everything is an opposite. Instead of the Jake woman, dealing with the man, she go deal with the same sex, right? And vice versa, right? And you got all these abominations going on, and they just want to live their normal wicked life, right? Let's go here. So I'm gonna show you something else. And the Edomites they set these laws up so they can facilitate our people wickedness, right? So the so-called white man wants you to be under his vibration. He wants you to follow his patterns with the homosexuality. That's why it's pushed and promoted and even put into law, right? It says Esau had 5 sons, so you got 5 tribes of Edom. You've got more tribes, you get what I'm saying? They had sons and they had sons, like you got the 12 tribes of Israel, right? So this will be Esau 5 sons, Esau Edom. He had 5 sons, and these sons will have sons and have children and blah, 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 right? Now you have these different tribes of Esau Edom, but they still come from the same wicked stock, right? And this is Tel Aviv, so you want to see I'm making anything up. Tel Aviv right here at the top is a city on Israel Mediterranean coast. So you saw they having that Momo parade, right? And the true Israelites will be forcing the biblical laws. They don't believe in the biblical laws. They believe in the Babylonian Talmud. So what's one of these laws that if they was the true people that they'd be enforcing? Let's go to Leviticus 20 and 13 in this. And this is again re-emphasizing the so-called New Testament in Romans chapter 1, verse 25. Right around that area. So this is the book of Leviticus 20 and 13. Let's get straight to it. Looking for the KJV. 20 and 13. Let me see. All right. At the top, I'm having to use these other websites because the main King James Bible app not working on my phone for whatever reason. But let's get into it. It says, if a man also lie with mankind, also as he lied with a woman, what is that? You know what it is. Both of them have committed an abomination. They should surely be put to death. That's not going on in the land of Israel. That's not being enforced. But they'll say Torah, all that. But they're not following the Torah. They following the Babylonian Talmud. That's how that's able to be done over there. Their blood should be upon them, right? So there's supposed to be a penalty for this wickedness right here. A man lying with another man, as you just saw in that video in Tel Aviv, and you got Jake women, right? That's how you know it's the same people. The Amalekites is just a head nation of the nation of Edom. They'll be like, how you got Judah will be the head tribe of the 12 tribes of Israel, but Amalek will be the head tribe of all the other Edomite tribes, and they trickle down the wickedness to the other Edomites. But this go to show you that they're not the people of the Lord. right? And this is that man of sin being revealed, which would be the Edomites, Esau, Edom. I'm trying to see where I want to go next. Let's go here. So Revelation, this really, with this scripture right here, Revelation chapter 2 and 9 was really talking about wicked Israelites, but it applies to these imposters in the land of Israel, right? They don't believe, they don't enforce the Torah, but they're they'll say Torah. They believe in it. Salakia. Let me find the scripture real quick. 1 second. All right, right here at the top. It says, Revelations 2 and 9, it says, I know thy works in tribulation and poverty. So the real Israelites will be in great tribulation. They'll be in poverty, right? They'll be, downtrodden. They wouldn't be controlling all the wealth in the world. It says, but thou art rich with this wisdom, knowledge, and understanding. That's the most valuable asset that you can ever have. But try to tell a worldly Jake that. They don't get it. Because they vomit up in their own folly. And I know the blasphemy of them which say they are Jews. All right, they say they us, but they're not. But this applied to wicked Israelites. Now it applies to these Amalekites that have seized the land of Israel along with other heathens. It says they say they are Jews and are not, but are the synagogue of Satan. So they from the they Satan. They from Satan. That's what they represent. You know what I'm saying? All right. So what else I got lined up? But you saw the complete insanity of of what's going on right now. Right? These things you can't even utter back. Let's go here. Matter of fact, I want to hit this Psalms 50 and 16. So like I'm usually way more organized in this, but like I say, this app, the KJV app is not working. So see, when I go to it, this what comes up, right? So let's go back. So I got to figure that out. So let's just go to it right here. Let's go to Psalms 50. And we're going to jump down to, let's start at 16, right? It says Psalms 50 and 16, but unto the wicked, Yahweh said, what hast thou to do to declare my statutes? And it's done in many different ways, but you have the J people that's claiming to be us and lying and say they follow the Torah, but they're not. And you got your so-called American Christians and your so-called European Christians that push the same narrative. They push so-called white supremacy, whitewashing. You know what I'm saying? They claiming that the Messiah was a so-called white man and all the patriarchs out of the Bible. So it's just different levels, but the same thing, right? That thou should take my covenant in thy mouth. So that's pertaining to the J people. They said that they was people of the Lord. They say that they, his people. And that's a lotto. It says 17, seeing thou hatest instruction to cast my words behind thee. So these devils, again, if they was following the Levitical law, right, they would be enforcing it. But they don't believe in it, like the J people. That's why they're not enforcing that law, Leviticus, what's that, 20 and 13. Right? They put the words behind them. And you got these American so-called Christians. They claim that this nation was built on Christianity and Bible principles. That's all a lie too. It's built on slavery and so-called white supremacy. Right? But you tell them that, they act like that you bugged out. Yeah, but yes, this was going on. Right? This is why this world is the wicked rulership right now. And Esau is the end of the world, the age, right? And Jacob is the beginning of it that follow it. So this is the kingdom that's fast coming. That's why you got all this stuff going on in this world. You got what just happened over there in Asia, right? What is they labeled the so-called Middle East, right? And then you got all kind of stuff going on. Lord willing, I'll get to some more lessons tomorrow. Hopefully this lesson was edifying. Call Allah Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahushai, Bahashim, Rachat Kodash. Shalom.